Okay, James, Parker asked this question. Why do good people suffer?
Thanks ever so much for that question, Parker. The question of why do good people suffer is a really, really profound one. And over the years, people have come up with some answers, certainly a lot better than something I could come up with on my own. Generally speaking, when people ask questions of suffering, they often attach it to another question, which is if there is a God, if he's good, why does he let good people suffer? Why does he allow innocent suffering? Now, that question is one that was answered on countless occasions, but probably two of the best answers. One came from a guy called St. Augustine, who lived in the 4th century in a place called Hippo. And he said, what you have when bad things happen isn't actually a bad thing, it's a lack of goodness. It's a lack of stuff being great. So if you got ill, he might say, no, it's not that you're ill, you don't have enough wellness. And many people think that's a very odd answer and it's quite easily rejected. But it's one of those philosophical ideas that when you dig a bit deeper, it actually has all kinds of implications and depth to it that you don't necessarily see straight away. The other really, really famous answer about that was put forward a bit before Augustine by a guy called Irenaeus. And Irenaeus, and this is a great summary of what he said this. He said, we misunderstand the purpose of the world. We think that the world, the creation, everything that God has made, that the function of it is to have no suffering, is for us to be happy and joyful and filled with pleasure the whole time. And Irenaeus said, if that is the purpose of the world, then it's a massive failure because we suffer all the time. And again, in gross summary, what Irenaeus drew us all to was this conclusion. He said, the purpose of creation, of the world that we live in, is soul making. God has put us in an environment where we can be spiritually born, and that can happen through terrible suffering, and it can happen through wonderful things as well. But that, as Irenaeus put it, could be a very good reason why suffering is there. It's always bad, it's always unpleasant, no one likes to suffer, but it can have a profound, even an eternal positive consequence. Parker, I hope that gives you some idea of an answer, but there are hundreds more ideas out there. Bless you.